What up everybody, my name's Arcane Keyblade and I am back with another video on the story of Kingdom Hearts. And today we're going to be talking about 358 by 2 days, which is a very interesting story. In my opinion, it doesn't have as much prominence to the actual series, but it does have somewhat prominence to it, and it is very sad and one of the saddest stories in the series too. So let's get into the story of 358 by 2 days. This game tells the story of Roxas before the events of Kingdom Hearts 2. We go through the days of his time with the organization, and on the day he was born, which is the day that Sora turned into a Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 1. Roxas is born and found by Xemnas in Twilight Town, who makes Roxas a 13th member of the organization. Each day he is sent on missions to other worlds, either alone or accompanied by other members, to destroy Heartless with a Keyblade to release captive hearts, with which the organization can fulfill their goal of summoning Kingdom Hearts and becoming complete people, or beings, or whatever. Roxas is then put under supervision by Axel, who they then become friends. Soon after that, the 14th member of the organization arrives, named Xion, who is then partnered with Roxas once Axel is stationed at Castle Oblivion, and at this time the events of Rechain of Memories begins. And something that is strange about Xion is she looks different depending on who is looking at her and their relationship with that person. To Roxas, she looks like Kairi, or very similar to her. The two begin to bond over similarities such as they both are able to wield a Keyblade. A few days later, Roxas falls into a coma for several weeks. Around the same time, Sora is put into sleep to regain his memories that he lost in Castle Oblivion. When Roxas awakens, he finds that all the members that were sent to Castle Oblivion were destroyed except for Axel. And Roxas suggests that he, Axel, and Xion spend time together, and the three become very close friends. Roxas then begins experiencing Sora's memories. He then becomes curious about why he wields the Keyblade and starts to question the organization's motives. Meanwhile, Sora is moved from Castle Oblivion to Twilight Town by Diz and Naminé, who are overseeing, his restoration of his memories. Xion soon has a confrontation with Riku, who brings her identity and the authenticity of the Keyblade into question and suggests that she leaves the organization.
My Keyblade is not a sham. What gives you the right to say that?
Find a new crowd. Trust me, those guys are bad news.
Xion, however, is torn between doing so and staying with Roxas and Axel. She eventually discovers that she is a replica of Sora created by Vexen from Sora's memories of Kairi, and she is created as a failsafe in case something happens to Roxas, and finds out that her existence prevents Sora's memory from being completely restored. Xemnas intends to use her as part of the organization's plan, and as Naminé attempts to restore Sora's memories, they affect Xion, to the point where she begins to physically resemble Sora. Upon learning this, Xion becomes deeply confused and lost, and leaves the Organization 13, desiring to become a true person, but also having a fight with Roxas and Axel, which then pushes her to leave also. After Axel finds Xion, he lets her leave, which leads to Roxas not trusting him anymore. Roxas then learns of Xion's true identity and starts to question his own and leaves the organization as well.
Your mind's made up?
Why did the Keyblade choose me? I have to know.
You can't turn on the organization! You get on their bad side and they'll destroy you!
No one would miss me.
That's not true! I would.
At Twilight Town, Roxas confronts Xion, who Xemnas has altered to perform her initial purpose of absorbing Roxas and becoming Sora.
Next, Roxas, I have to make you a part of me too. Don't you see? This is why I was created.
After being defeated, Xion requests Roxas to stop Xemnas' plan, and she is then crystallizes and disappears and merges with Sora, causing everyone's memory of her to vanish. And this making, in my opinion, one of the saddest scenes in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Roxas, I need you to do me a favor. All those hearts that I've captured, Kingdom Hearts, set them free.
Kingdom Hearts. Freedom?
It's too late for me to undo my mistakes. But you can't let Xemnas have Kingdom Hearts. You can't. Goodbye, Roxas. See you again. I'm glad I got to meet you. Oh, and of course, Axel too. You are both my best friends. Never forget. That's the truth.
No! Shion! Who else will I have ice cream with? Shion.
Back at the world that never was, Riku attempts to capture Roxas for Diz. When Roxas defeats him, Riku releases the darkness inside his heart in order to give him enough power to capture Roxas, but also giving him the physical form of Ansem, the Ansem that was in Kingdom Hearts 1. Following Roxas' defeat and capture, Diz inserts him into a virtual simulation of Twilight Town, without any of his memories of the organization, so that Roxas will eventually merge with Sora and complete the restoration of his memories. And this is the end of 358 by 2 days, and is also the start of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Another dream about him.
And that is the story of 358 by 2 days. In my opinion, it is one of the more straightforward of the stories in the Kingdom Hearts series, even though it's not as prominent, but it's a very good story, and it's very sad too. But next, I believe I'm going to be doing the story of Birth by Sleep. Most likely, I decided I'm going to do Recoded, the very last one, because I find that one's to be the least prominent of any of the stories in the series. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this episode of the story behind Kingdom Hearts. If you did, punch a like button in your fist. I'm the Arcane Keyblade. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.